Ethics and ethical considerations as the moral foundation of scholarly inquiry and transformative teaching. Ethics in research and teaching refers to the principles and standards that govern responsible conduct, ensuring respect for the dignity, rights, and welfare of all participants and stakeholders involved. It addresses fundamental questions such as, what are the moral obligations of researchers and educators? How can integrity, justice, and respect be upheld throughout scholarly and pedagogical processes? Far from being a procedural formality, ethics constitutes the moral compass that guides every phase of inquiry and education. In scholarly research, ethical considerations permeate the entire research lifecycle, from the formulation of questions and design through data collection and analysis to dissemination and application of findings. Key principles include informed consent, ensuring participants understand and voluntarily agree to the study, confidentiality and anonymity, protecting personal information, beneficence and non-maleficence, aiming to maximize benefits and minimize harm, and justice, ensuring fair treatment and equitable distribution of research benefits and burdens. Ethical frameworks vary across paradigms but share common commitments. Positivist research ethics often emphasize procedural safeguards and compliance with institutional review boards. Interpretivist and critical paradigms extend these concerns by foregrounding relational ethics, reflexivity, and the recognition of power imbalances between researchers and participants. For example, a critical ethnographic study might engage participants as collaborators, fostering empowerment and co-ownership of knowledge while continuously reflecting on ethical responsibilities. In doctoral research, rigorous ethical practice is indispensable for several reasons. First, it protects participants' rights and well-being, upholding the fundamental value of respect. Second, it ensures the integrity and credibility of the research, as unethical conduct can undermine trust and scholarly reputation. Third, it aligns with broader social justice aims, particularly in research involving marginalized or vulnerable populations, ensuring that scholarship contributes to, rather than exploits, communities. Ethics similarly underpin transformative teaching practice. Education is inherently an ethical act because it shapes learners' values, identities, and capacities for agency. Transformative educators embrace ethical teaching by fostering inclusive, respectful, and dialogical classrooms where diverse voices are heard and valued. They attend critically to power dynamics, challenge discrimination, and cultivate a culture of mutual care and responsibility. For instance, designing curricula that incorporate indigenous knowledge systems and histories exemplifies ethical commitment to epistemic justice. Moreover, ethical teaching requires reflexivity, ongoing self-examination by educators of their assumptions, biases, and impacts on learners. This reflexive stance models ethical scholarship and encourages learners to develop their own ethical awareness, preparing them to act responsibly in academic and societal contexts. When doctoral research and teaching practices are grounded in robust ethical principles and reflexive practice, they transcend technical requirements to become acts of moral commitment and social transformation. Ethics thus serve not merely as constraints, but as enablers of scholarship and pedagogy that honor human dignity and advance justice. Happy learning!